I'm Sarmeen Arshad. I'm the CEO and founder of Sarmeen's Vanity, and today I am bringing you the second episode of Tower 28 Clean Beauty Summer School Program. The topic of this class is marketing on a shoestring budget, which was led by the founder and CEO of Tower 28, Amy Liu. I am back with my notebook, and I just want to put a disclaimer out. Why do I have this little tiny cute notebook? Is because my son gave this to me and he said, use it for all your notes. So I'm putting it to good use. So this class was broken up into two sections. The first thing was how to tell your story, and it was broken into why doesn't matter, what is your story, and how you need to communicate it. The second part was keeping it cheap plus cheerful, what to do plus how much does it cost. The first thing is, why do we need to tell our story? They talk about this again and again, that your story and your purpose, it's what's going to differentiate you from other brands or other people. The truth about the beauty industry is that there is a lot of noise in this market. There are brands popping every other day, and especially after the pandemic or during the pandemic, I've seen there have been so many beauty brands, be it skincare or cosmetics. They arrived and they evaporated. And this is why you need a really good story or a purpose or a mission that people can relate to. You will need your story when you go ahead to raise capital. You will need it for press. Like, why would anybody want to talk about you, your product, or your brand? You will need it to acquire customers. You will need it for customer retention. You will need it when you hire your team, because they want to care about a company that has a purpose and a vision. And you want your team to be really excited and be on board with your vision. Like Simon Sinek says, people don't buy what you do. People buy why you do it. So this is why your story is so important. Amy also talked about the evolution of storytelling. Back in the day when there were brands like box and they want to read your ingredients. So now that you have all of these things in a package, just imagine how easy it is going to be to sell your story. You don't need some insane marketing budget because when you're starting off, you don't have that kind of capital to start. And I can tell you firsthand, I founded Some Means Vanity almost 3.5, 4 years ago. Until today, I have not done paid marketing. I knew marketing budgets are extremely expensive. Companies spend thousands, if not millions, in marketing efforts. I, as a bootstrap brand on my own, I'm self-funded. I had to come up with creative ways of marketing my product and my brand. So I depended strongly on my community that I had developed or I was able to create during my influencing days. I had 30,000 followers and that gave me an incredible platform to market my products at. Next, when I launched my brand, what I did was I didn't have the money to spend on marketing. I sent PR packages and free products to all the influencers who agreed to receive them. The only expense I was incurring at that point was of the product. I wasn't putting in like hundreds and thousands of dollars to get a review or to get a video from them. I was betting on the product to do the job. And if you have a great product, I guarantee you someone is going to talk about it. And this is honestly the most affordable way of marketing. Another way of marketing your product is to collaborate with other brands. Maybe some who are ahead of you or some who are right at the same stage as you are. That is a very creative way of getting your name out there. You can also host influencer events at a very affordable cost. For example, if you want to host an influencer event in your town, you can work with a local restaurant or a store, whatever it is, to work with you because when you're going to bring those influencers in, they also have an advantage of getting exposure. So it's a win-win for both of you. So try to work with other people who can simultaneously gain through your efforts. And that would be another way of getting your name out there. Press is a long game. It is hard and it's sometimes very expensive because just think about it. These editors get a million requests with so many products. Some they have a relationship with the brand, some are paid, some are just like being pushed because they are associated with some big influencer or some celebrity. So where do you stand in all of this? So far, all of our Some Means Vanity press has been organic. We have not paid for a single press or editor write-up. But obviously, as a brand is growing, now we have the need to invest some money into that part of our marketing efforts. Unless you have a huge budget to spend, marketing is a very technical and a creative game. But I just want you to know, do not be discouraged if you don't have hundreds and thousands of dollars to drop on a marketing agency or a PR agency. Everyone does not have it and everyone is not able to do it. Like for Tower 28, Amy told us they have never done paid advertising, or at least not in the beginning. And they did all of these connections with like collaborations or giveaways or, just like sending packages and hoping to get a write-up. They went through it. I have gone through it. So don't get discouraged. You can market your product. Yes, the traction may not be like incredible overnight, but it's a slow game because you're here for the long run. Another thing I want you to know, which I learned the hard way, was that out of marketing, don't expect like financial gains every time. Sometimes you just market yourself or your product to get your name out there. And if there's one thing I want you to take from this is always think about the long game. Don't think about like, I'm not going to give free product to this person because they're not going to convert, or I'm not going to send it to this influencer because her following is not going to convert. You don't always need a conversion. Sometimes you just need brand awareness, getting your name out there. I have spent so much money on just getting free product out there because I just want people to see the name, get used to of seeing my name, and then one day they're going to be like, okay, who's this brand? Let me check it out. it takes a while. And even if you spend a lot of money initially for marketing, people won't even know who you are, so they're not going to pay attention. All that money is going to go to waste. So instead, you have to start really conservative on a very lean budget and try to come up with creative ways of marketing yourself or your brand. So if I have to summarize everything I just said, it is work on your story. Your branding, your storyline is extremely important. Work on that. Build a community around it, whether it be through Instagram or your blog or your newsletter. However, build a community that stands behind you. Then when you launch your product, use your community to market for you. And that is the most organic and the most genuine way of marketing yourself. Don't get discouraged if you don't have a lot of capital. None of us did. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got something out of this. If you got any point or anything that helped you, please do leave me a message. And thank you so much, Tower 28, for this opportunity. Until next time, bye.